Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great weekend. I'm here to share with you some of the books that I've recently finished, some of the books that I'm currently reading, and some of the books that I've bought. So yeah, just a very relaxed video as normal. This is in no particular order. However, the first book that I recently finished, and one of the books that I actually recently bought, this is a very impulsive read for me, is Between Two Fires by Christopher Buehlman. Sorry, that um, seems to be too bright. But anyways, this is an epic tale of medieval horror, and it takes place during the Black Death. So this was right up my alley. I will read anything about the Black Death. So the first impressions that I got as I was started to read it is it almost felt very Monster of the Week. So every chapter in the beginning, it seemed like there was a new hurdle that the protagonist had to overcome. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It does have a plot, and it was quite enjoyable. However, I'm not sure I would have rated this as highly as other people on the internet. It seems to have very high reviews across the board. I'd probably give this a 3.5. I wouldn't say that I'm disappointed. Just didn't live up to my expectations. But yeah, still worth the read if you want to pick it up. The next one that I finished, this is actually an audiobook, which is quite unusual. Normally audiobooks and I don't get along, and that's just because I tend to lose focus a lot. This is one that I started reading or started listening to in January, and I've only just finished it. And I'll share it with you if I can bring it up. Sorry, I'm struggling here. Well, anyways, this was Pekka Hamalainen's The Lakota. I thought this was a good read or a good audiobook. It covers the history of the Lakota throughout prehistory, their migration across the continent, their interactions with other Native American groups pre-contact, and also, of course, with Europeans after contact. And then, of course, the history of the Lakota up until the Indian Wars, and after the Indian Wars very recently until, the 70s. So I enjoyed learning about the Lakota, and I noticed that Pekka Hamalainen has another one on the Comanche, so I'm looking forward to reading that one potentially next year. Um, and then next is one that I'm currently reading. This is by M.J. Trow, and it is a biography on El Cid. Um, I was quite happy when I found this because I have been looking for a biography on El Cid for quite some time. Give me one second, sorry. I had to shut the door. Sorry if you can hear in the other room. So yeah, anyways, I've been wanting to find a good biography on El Cid for quite some time and haven't found one. I mean, there's a lot about El Cid that's written that is legend and isn't quite possibly factual. However, I think the author does good to call out what is legend versus what could be reliably known as fact in this book. So yeah, really enjoying this read and learning about El Cid and the geopolitics of Spain in the 11th century. So those are the audiobooks and ebooks that I am reading and have finished. One of the physical books that I'm currently reading, and this is taking me a while, is The Middle Kingdoms by Martin Rady. This is a history of Central European states, so Germany, Austria, the Czech Republic, Romania, Hungary, Poland, etc., from prehistory up until present day. And I'm really enjoying learning about Central Europe. I don't tend to read a huge amount on Central Europe, so I feel like I'm learning a lot. I'm only halfway through, but I am trying to take my time with this one. I don't want to finish it too quickly because I am enjoying it a lot and I want to make it last. But yeah, this is a great read. He has another book on the Habsburgs that I want to pick up as well. But yeah, so that's The Middle Kingdoms. In terms of books that I bought, I've acquired a few since July. There's some that I disappointingly can't show you because they're still in the post. Some of the books that I want to read in October, but never mind. I'll share those with you later. One of the books that I picked up and I want to read in October potentially is George R.R. Martin's Fev Dream. I saw this on one of Jim over at Jim Books Readings and Stuff's videos last year. I think he said this wasn't one of his favorite books, but it was still enjoyable. So I picked it up. It's about vampires in New Orleans. I love vampires, so I will definitely be reading this at some point. If not October, then probably next year. Another one that I picked up for Historathon 2023, and I haven't started reading it yet because I am so far behind on my other reading plans. This is David McCullough's 1776. So for the month of Historathon, for the Historathon event, we are nearing the end of Q3, which is the years between 1500 to 1820. So the Revolutionary War fits perfectly in that. I did want to read this for it. However, this might be something that gets pushed to next year now. This next one was a gift from some friends that were visiting from Germany. This is, pardon my German, I don't speak German. This is Das Nibelungenlied, Song of the Nibelungs. This is translated from the Middle High German by Bertin Raffelli, or Raffel. It's very ornate script. I don't know if you can read that. However, look at the beautiful cover. I love the artwork on that. So yeah, this was a really sweet gift. Sarah, who bought it for me, knows that I like to read, and she knows that I like medieval history. So she brought this over, and I look forward to reading this one. And then next, this was another gift. This is one that my husband bought me when we were visiting the States very recently. I saw this in the local Barnes & Noble, picked it up and set it back down. He came in the store after me, and I guess he bought it for me without realizing that I had picked it up. But this is Witches, Wizards, Seers, and Healers, Myths and Tales. He knows me so well. But yeah, so this has tales from all over the world. So India, ancient Babylon, Nigeria, Kenya, Hungary, Iceland, Ireland, Native American mythology. We've got Norse mythology, Estonian. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this and getting a good grasp of tales from around the world from different time periods. So yeah, those are just some of the books that I bought. Like I say, there are some books that I wanted to share with you, but I haven't had them yet. One is Dracula in Istanbul. I want to read that for October, so hopefully it's on its way. And there are still some books that I need to sort out for Q4 of Historathon 2023. So I'll do a separate video on those books once they arrive. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. It's always very random, and I don't really have a plan when I film these, so if you've made it to the end of this very disorganized video, well done, and let me know what you think. But anyways, I hope you have a great week ahead, and I will speak to you later, BookTube. Bye for now.